The NBA playoffs continue on EA Sports. It's Game 4 of the Western Conference. It's their home team taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. With Jay Williams. And Jay, you look at the Grizzlies coming into play. They lead this finals 3 games to none. And the impressive win in Game 3 means they are well on their way to moving on.
And I'll tell you what, I am shocked. I mean shocked that we're here at 3-0 right now. I really thought this was going to be a battle. So now on the other side, this is a test about who you are as a basketball team. Do you have the resolve to fight back, or are you resigned to the fact that this one's just about over?
Here comes the screen. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard to Beverly.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Not that time.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. To George. Trying to cash in. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. Here comes the screen. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. For 3. That out of his range and no good. Here comes the screen. Oh, George with a piece. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Beverly to Leonard. Hat-trick Beverly. Missed his first. That one goes.
I know it can be demoralizing for a team not to see the ball go in the bucket, but now that the nightmare has stopped, it's time to pick up the energy.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Has a look. Not that time.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
Throws it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Beverly into the front court. Looking to make something happen. They love this hustle. Here comes the screen. Jason Smith tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Nice pass to set things up.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Beverly into the front court. They trail by 2. Leonard to Beverly. LA with 4 to shoot. Kawhi Leonard. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. Oh, had him going there for a second. Nothing going here on that drive. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Leonard to Beverly. Off the mark, and the Grizzlies have the rebound. And hits the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. To Leonard. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. It's Grizzlies ball. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets a shot up off the mark. Williams across the timeline. Down 2. To Beverly. Short jumper misses.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Beverly to Williams. To Beverly. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't connect. Grizzlies own the basketball. Layup goes down. Well done.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Leonard to Williams. Got a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Here comes the screen. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
It's LA Clippers ball. Beverly to Leonard. Short jumper won't go down. The feed stolen away. Short jumper stays out.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Screen coming. Williams. Off the assist.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit him where it hurts.
Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. The screen sets him up for two.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Williams into the front court. Now down 6. Harkless. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Mo Harkless has got 2 shots coming. He wants this number up. 60% career free throw shooter. First free throw is good. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Williams across the timeline. Right now, down 7. From the outside, no good. Fires the 3. That's how you defend. Clippers have the basketball. No good, and no foul.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Ah, the monster stuff. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Williams into the front court. His team down 9. To Harkless. And he's going to the free throw line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Mo Harkless at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Misses the first. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Memphis, they've got it. To Howard. Takes stock of the floor. Montrezl Harrell able to recover with the block. Williams across the timeline. Margins 8. Oh, blocked away. Knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Three. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Screen coming. Fine to shoot. That's usually one that he'll knock down. Fires the three. Message received. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
It was right there. Lets it fly from long range. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Williams into the front court. Down 8. To Harkless. Down to Green. Doesn't get the bounce. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
Rises for the slam. And it's rejected. We're 1 quarter down in Game 4. Jay and I return in a moment. This is the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. LA Clippers with the basketball. Beverly. Sizing up the defense. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
From long range, buries the three. He's too good.
Ace with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
To Beverly. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. Five on the shot clock for Memphis. Trying to cash in. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Beverly into the front court. Trailing by 11. Hat-trick Beverly. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Knocks it down off the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Beverly into the front court. Down 11. To Harkless. Driving right to the basket. You talk about forcing things up. Too much pressure that time.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Here comes the screen. Here's a chance from long range. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Now a steal on a very lazy pass there.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Off the assist.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Goaltending. Screen coming. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. That's going to be out of bounds. Time to shuffle things up. George. To Leonard. To Beverly. Hat-trick Beverly. He's 3 for 7.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Beverly into the front court, trailing by 10. George buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Here comes the screen. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Almost unlucky bounce. There's the toss. Beverly into the front court. They trail by 7. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Hat-trick Beverly. Couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 76% from the line. First one, count it. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. The pass taken away by the Clippers. And the finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Memphis with the run. Easy path to the rim.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
To Paul George. To Evans. Gets it in the right corner. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot. Well defended. Dwight Howard rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Good look that time, but off the mark. Howard. Nothing going here on that drive. Free throws coming up.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Leonard to George for 3. The rebounds pulled down by the Grizzlies. Got it.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
And takes it away. Grizzlies at the controls right now. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Missed it to the outside. Goes to the left side. Oh, had him going there for a second. Nothing going here on that drive. To Evans. Fires the 3. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Beverly into the front court. They find themselves down 10. Strong finish for Paul George.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Here comes the screen. And count the basket inside.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Slam dunk.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
4-3. And the Clippers with the rebound. Beverly into the front court. Margins 8. Flushes it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a Prob City.
To Howard. And the rebound comes down to Smith. To Paul George. Stuffs it down with authority.
If you know a guy's a driver, there's no need to apply that much pressure on him if his main objective is to get to the rim. Play off of him, make him think about the jump shot, and also, guys from the weak side on the help side, make sure you play in those gaps and you try to close out as quick as possible when he puts his head down.
It's LA Clippers ball. Paul George. To Leonard. And scores. Nice footwork to get around the defender.
You know what we call that, Ed? We call that now you see me, now you don't.
To Howard. Here comes the screen. To Evans. Howard. Deep right corner. Has a look. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Beverly into the front court. Trailing by 4. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Love the fact that the shooter created motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Kawhi Leonard. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Here comes the screen. Oh, he had him there for a second. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
And a throwdown.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, had him going there for a second. Another chance. The pass set it all up.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. To Beverly. Cruises inside for 2.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Nothing going here on that drive. Gets it in the left corner. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3, and he buries it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Beverly into the front court. 5-point game. To George. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. We reached halftime here in Game 4. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Grizzlies have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Memphis Grizzlies. The Clippers are keeping things exciting in a close matchup. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. Bench points.
The coaches are getting the kind of bench production that can make for some interesting rotations. Keep an eye on the substitution patterns in the second half.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
George to Leonard. Has a chance. Kawhi Leonard. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Over to the right side. Jason Smith pins it. That's going to be out of bounds. Smith the last to touch. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Couldn't count the basket.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw, good. Lead is 4. Whistle and a timeout for Memphis as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Clippers have the basketball. Paul George. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck.
Shoot that, boy.
Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you
Leonard. To Beverly. Here's Leonard for 2. Knocks down a tough shot. That was smothering defense.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Around the perimeter. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall. LA Clippers with the basketball. George to Beverly. And finishes strong. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Kawhi Leonard with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
No good. Beverly into the front court. His team on top by 8. To Paul George. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And remember, Ed, they trailed at the halftime. This is not the same team that we saw in the first half. Playing with a new zest for life, apparently.
Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And you're big as the one. He's slipping it, forcing that guy from the weak side to come down and help. Quick skip passes equal threes in the bank.
Oh, he's denied.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Leonard. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I wasn't even sure if he saw the defense behind him. But what he did see was his teammates' eyes telling him where to pass for that easy catch and shoot.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Nice pass to set things up. Rocking the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
And that's rebounded by the Grizzlies. From long range. No good. That's great defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Strong finish for Paul George.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Beverly shot no good. The follow won't go either. Oh, he got a piece of it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
The screen sets him up for 2. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
It's LA Clippers ball to George. Probing the defense. The drive right to the basket. Some substitutions. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here's a chance from long range. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
gives it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Beverly to Paul George. It's a turnover as they head the other way. It's Grizzlies ball. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Paul George to Leonard. Whoa, what a finish.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Lobs it up. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Beverly to George. Slams it down.
What a move. But the move never should have happened in the first place, especially if there's communication from the help side defender. You have to let that guy know which way he can force him defensively to where there's help.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Grizzlies own the basketball. Booker. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Montrezl Harrell. Huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Kawhi Leonard, and he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
To Booker. Deep left corner to Booker. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
From the outside, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Here comes the screen. Kawhi Leonard snatching it out of the air.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Leonard. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Down low Green. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
JaMychal Green at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Substitution being made in this one. Harkless to Leonard. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. To Leonard. Surveys the floor. Here's Leonard for two. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Gets a look. Can't hit. Screen coming. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Kawhi Leonard. And he knocks it down, Jay.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. It's been all Clippers so far. Grizzlies get their first crack at it as we begin the fourth quarter. And not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Down the first. And he makes them both. To Williams. Slams it down. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. First free throw is good.
Slight practice.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Good shot.
count the basket at the rim.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You're probably...
Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
Ed, I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Had a good look there, but it's no good. And breaks it up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Oh, he's denied.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Seconds to shoot. George, well defended. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. The pass taken away by the Clippers. To Williams. Trying to cash in. And a putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Nice pass to get things going.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Beverly into the front court. His guys up by 15. Screen coming. Going to launch beyond the arc. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First one, count it. Two for two on that trip. Stuffs it down with authority. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Screen coming. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. And scores.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Beverly into the front court. His guys holding the big lead.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
And he connects on the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Beyond the arc for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's about time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Shot from in close, no good. For three. Oh, he hits the three.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. Seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
Here comes the screen. Driving right to the basket. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Kawhi Leonard swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Won't go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, that's how it's done.
Oh, okay. I don't see any more phantom screens like I did in the first half. I actually see people being hit, which opens up three-point shooters to operate off those screens. It's all coming together.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
And the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Able to convert on both free throws. Memphis, they've got it. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Fires the three, and it's George there for the rebound. Beverly into the front court. The lead is 11. Runner here, won't go. Kawhi Leonard sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Won't go down. That is great vision to set it up. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Leonard. The shot, almost. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Goes reverse to lay it in.
And a lot of passers usually have their head on the swivel, but ultimately, either you have a feel for the game or you don't.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. And counted at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Clippers have the basketball. To Paul George. 4-3. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
It just seemed who, but it seemed like the ball stopped in a certain player's hands, which forced the defense to become stagnant.
Beverly into the front court. Leads 4. To George. Has a look. Shot by George, misses.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Oh, had him going there for a second. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Clippers have got it. To Paul George. Strong finish for Paul George.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Changes coming from both sides right now. And he's going to the line to shoot.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. LA Clippers with the basketball. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Gets to the basket and scores.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Beverly into the front court. Up 6. To George. Harrell can't connect. Is in for 2.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
George to Beverly. And he finishes at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. And that's rebounded by Memphis. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for two.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Oh, I thought that was a dunk. Easy.
Not too many times you see a poster for the defender, but that was brilliant.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. Leonard knocks down the three.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Deep three at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory. They are champions of the Western Conference. They're on their way to the NBA Finals. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Clippers took this down to the wire before getting the win. The defense in this matchup was outstanding. When they weren't blocking shots, they were making steals, and it all came together for a terrific win. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Grizzlies are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. Chemistry was clearly not the issue today because they were definitely sharing the ball well. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.